Hey everyone, so after about a month and a half to 2 months with the HUAWEI Watch GT2e, I'm ready to show it off a little bit and show you the various functions that it could do. Like the SpO2 monitor, which is kind of unique for a smartwatch in the fact that it measures your pulse ox, which most smartwatches actually don't do, except for the high-end ones, and this one is under $200, which is actually a really nice feature. Now, one thing you have to do with this is make sure to take multiple adjustments, because when obviously doing a pulse oximeter or anything to do with monitoring your wrist, you want to take multiple measurements so you can get an average. And you can see I was pretty accurate in covering between 97 and 99% SpO2 for myself. The heart rate is also pretty accurate as well, but again, take multiple measurements. I noticed the watch has about a 1 week battery lifespan. If you have the heart rate monitoring 24/7, then you get about a week lifespan. But if you only have heart rate monitoring going on periodically when you deliberately trigger it, you could probably stretch the battery lifespan of the watch out to 20 days or so. But I did notice that I have the heart rate on all the time while I'm sleeping. It's measuring my sleep, it's measuring my heart rate. You get about 10-day lifespan out of the watch, which is pretty good. A lot better than my old watch, but you just put it on the charger, it takes just a couple hours, and then you get another 10 days out of it. So it's not too bad at all, actually. It has various workout modes, recovery modes. If you start walking within 5 minutes, it detects you're walking. The sleep target's pretty good, and my average is about 5 hours of sleep, and I get about maybe a 30-minute nap on weekends and here or there. So it's pretty good at tracking all that. The app itself has some limited functionality for analytics and history, but overall it's really nice. I do like the watch faces of it. You can have it track your steps, you can have it track your activity, you can set goals, you can have it load MP3 files directly onto the watch if you want to transfer them, or you can sync it to your phone via Bluetooth. It can answer calls, read text messages. There's a whole lot that you could do with the HUAWEI GT2e smartwatch, and overall I'm liking it a lot better than the Xiaomi Amazfit, which I used previously for 2 years. I think this is a better watch overall. And it honestly is around the same price too, and it's much better, much more improved than the Xiaomi Amazfit that I was using prior. I do like the various watch faces. Now, there are ways to customize your own watch face, but it's real complicated to do. But I did find the instructions and include them in the description. But the default ones should work for most people. But unlike, it doesn't let you install apps to it, so it's not a full-blown smartwatch as far as where you have a full Google Play Store or anything. But you do have some ability to create your own customized faces and choose more than the default faces you can see here. It's just not so easy to do, and not something that I was going to dive into because it's not like officially supported or stock. Again, the interesting thing about Bluetooth is you can pair your earbuds directly with the watch instead of the phone too. So it does act as a Bluetooth receiver and as a Bluetooth controller. You can also control the strength of the vibration when you want to get an alert or an alarm or various things like that. Set do not disturb mode, etc. So again, the touch sensitivity is really good. You just got to get used to sliding up and down in which direction gives you the various configuration options. This is the ACT B19 model, and when I first got the watch, it needed to do about an hour update for its firmware. So just be aware that when you first get it, it's going to want to do an update. It shows you missed calls and various things like that. Again, this is the HUAWEI GT2e smartwatch, which is actually an excellent watch for the price, especially since it comes with an SpO2 monitor. You get your constant heart rate tracking. I did have some trouble getting the weather app function to work, and I still need to play around with that. I have seen that reports that the weather app function can have some issues, but I'll figure it out.